Hey, St. Andrews family, it's Pastor Matt. We are getting ready to do something pretty exciting that we're going to be having indoor worship this weekend, and we're having it both Saturday at 5 p.m. and then Sunday at 9:45 a.m. And this is kind of our usual Sunday schedule. I know we've been having some outdoor services, but as we met with the deacons last week, we determined we should probably try to get inside and do it on our own terms rather than wait until there was a weather emergency and then we were forced to do it quickly. And we figured the best way to make sure we can get inside safely is to do it deliberately. So that's why we're doing it this weekend instead of having an outdoor service. You can sign up for either service. You can go to our website and sign up, or look for an email that Nicole sent out a while back about signing up for that. We really need you to have masks. If you forget your mask, we're going to have some disposable masks available for you. We're going to wear masks for the whole service. Me leading the service, I'll take mine off, but I'll make sure I'm back quite a ways from everybody else. We're going to have very, very minimal singing, and we're going to ask that it's quiet, that you sing quietly, and you keep your mask on while you sing. We're just trying to make sure we're using an abundance of caution. In the pews, some of the pews are taped off, and you can't sit there. Some of the pews you're able to sit in, but you're going to notice there's a piece of PVC pipe in the pew. What that is, that's a 6-foot length of pipe. And if you have maybe 2 or 3 people sitting in the pew, if you put that pipe next to the end person that you're sitting with and it goes toward the other end of the pew, that indicates to the ushers and to anybody else coming in that there's a place for someone to sit, or maybe there isn't a place for someone to sit in that row if there's no room. So if there's room 6 feet away, someone can sit there. If not, they won't. And so that's a very simple thing. Communion we have set up where we have the host and the wine together, not in the prepackaged thing that you used to sing, but just 2 communion cups. They're going to be up on the altar, and you'll be invited to come up and grab one and come back and take communion. The other thing we're going to ask is that we love that people want to stay and socialize after the service. We're going to ask if you do that you just keep your mask on and do that in the parking lot after the service. We'll direct you how to go out. You'll probably go out through the chapel and then out to your cars that way. It's going to be different. I'm really excited about it, and can't wait to do that. The other thing I wanted to add was that we're going to be taking a special offering this weekend. It's a very unique situation, a very sad situation. In fact, a little difficult to talk about. If you have kids watching this, it might be a good time to stop and to maybe watch the rest of this when there's little kids that aren't around to hear the rest of this. But let me share with you a little bit about what's going on. As a police chaplain for the Park Ridge Police Department, they have a program called the Police Cadets Program. And there's a wonderful young man in the Police Cadets Program who's 19. He is an orphan and lived with his 2 brothers in the city. And very tragic situation this last weekend, kind of indescribable actually. His brothers were in altercation, and one of his brothers took the life of his other brother. And I know it just sounds unbelievable, but it's so sad. And so this young man has no family. He doesn't have a place to live. He's without his one brother who's going to be in prison and his one brother who passed away. The police department is taking up some funds from their officers, and I said that I know some of our members would love to participate if you're able to. I know times are tight right now, but if you're able to participate, what we're trying to do is offset the cost of his brother's funeral. This kid has so little. He works as a football coach at Mania High School and is a police cadet, which is like a paid internship to prepare to be a police officer. Great young man, is doing the best he can. And so we're going to collect monies for the funeral. And of course, if there's extra monies that are collected that go above and beyond the cost of the funeral, we will, of course, just have him use those towards his college education, or an apartment, finding a new place to live, whatever he might need to do. The Park Ridge Police Department has been wonderful in taking care of their own and looking after this young man. And I think we have an opportunity to help out with that as well. So I know Ann and I are going to be participating and giving some funds. You can do that online if you make a special offering via the online donation. If you do a special offering, you have to fill out a field for, say, what it's for, and just type in, use the word Ray. The young man's first name is Ray. So type in Ray's name. And if you're coming to church and want to make a special offering, we'll make sure we can have the ability to receive those as well. anyways, I am, as we're praying for this young man, also praying for all of us, and excited that we get to be together in person this weekend, and also excited for a chance to serve our neighbors. And it was also inspiring. I stopped by the parking lot today and just saw our Board of Social Ministry out there collecting baby pack stuff for the 3 refugees that have babies, 3 refugee families that are about to have babies, and for the food pantry. And once again, your generosity as followers of Christ, as members of St. Andrew, it never ceases to amaze me. I guess I should expect at some point and just accept the fact that you're always going to be so generous, but it is always inspiring to me. And it's just an honor to be your pastor and to walk with you through these times. And thank God for an opportunity to walk with other people during these times as times are tough. So love you, and hopefully we'll get to see you this weekend. Sign up online to come out. We have plenty of room left at both services, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.